defiant adversary Ripple takes another step, although this one has been shown to be of a marginally satisfactory nature. In this context, I am referring to the Securities and Exchange Commission, which has been working for years to render XRP Ripple invalid. Additionally, you will learn what is actually taking place in this video segment. The whole thing is a lot more confusing than you may think it would be. Despite this, this is a signal that is quite positive for anyone who holds XRP Ripple cryptocurrencies. In addition, these are not merely my words. The current scenario is discussed in detail by Ripple's chief executive officer himself. It is not possible for you to overlook that. First things first, without further ado, let's get right down to business. I hereby defer. The case that the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) filed against Ripple and its digital asset, XRP, is one of the rare legal disputes that has attracted the attention of cryptocurrency fans and investors within the turbulent realm of cryptocurrency, where volatility rules and uncertainty lurks. As we continue to go deeper into this storyline, it is becoming increasingly clear that the story is not going to be a straightforward confrontation between two legal powerhouses. The situation is more accurately described as a convoluted web of regulatory scrutiny, multinational collaboration, and the unrelenting pursuit of clarity in a terrain that is constantly shifting. Over the course of more than 4 years, the courtroom has served as the setting for this continuing struggle. Nevertheless, XRP Ripple has been able to keep its place among the top 10 cryptocurrencies despite the legal drama that has been going on. When taking into consideration the enormous amount of pressure and ambiguity that surrounds its regulatory position, this accomplishment is nothing short of extraordinary. Nevertheless, why is this endurance so important? Despite the turbulent regulatory environment, it is a testament to the tenacity of the XRP community and their everlasting faith in the technology that lies beneath the surface. First, let's take a look at the rumors that are circulating about the complaint filed by the SEC. Since the beginning of the investigation, there have been several rumors and speculations, each of which has added another layer of mystery to a story that was already rather complicated. What lies at the heart of the matter is the question of whether or not XRP ought to be categorized as a security. This categorization has the potential to have far-reaching ramifications not only for Ripple but also for the cryptocurrency ecosystem as a whole. In light of these circumstances, the credibility of the Securities and Exchange Commission has been subjected to a great deal of scrutiny. Their reputation in the cryptocurrency industry appears to be deteriorating with each passing year, as they have been plagued by a series of issues and thought to have made mistakes. The regulatory organization that was formerly held in high esteem is now getting a lot of criticism, and many people are asking whether or not it is still relevant in the process of establishing crypto legislation. A light of hope can be seen on the horizon, despite the fact that the legal battle is still going on. Experts are anticipating that a resolution will be on the horizon, which indicates that the end game is getting closer. With Ripple's CEO at the lead, resolutely defending his company day in and day out, it is clear that Ripple deserves to be successful. The scene is being prepared for a dramatic conclusion. You won't want to miss out on the unexpected turns and twists that are still to come. It is imperative that you remain vigilant, since the future of cryptocurrency regulation and the future of XRP are both in the balance. As a result, Brad Garlinghouse, the chief executive officer of Ripple, has been in the vanguard of this resistance, assertively questioning the SEC's strategies and incentives. Although he contends that the SEC is picking fights with the business and losing poorly in the courts, his critical criticism of the SEC's handling of the litigation underscores the erosion of faith in the regulatory agency. He says that the SEC is picking conflicts with the industry. The thoughts expressed by Garlinghouse are shared by other individuals operating inside the cryptocurrency business. One of these individuals is the chief legal officer of Coinbase, who stated unequivocally that the approach taken by the SEC is both wrong and damaging to the expansion of the industry. Not only do these audacious comments cast doubt on the legitimacy of the SEC, but they also highlight the wider ramifications that their actions have for the cryptocurrency ecosystem. In point of fact, the steps taken by the SEC have repercussions that are felt well beyond Ripple and XRP, and they have cast a shadow of uncertainty with regard to other cryptocurrencies. It includes Ethereum as well. The community has been thrown into a state of unease as a result of the conjecture that has surrounded Ethereum's designation as a security. Many people are concerned that Ethereum may become the next subject of governmental investigation. It is possible that the strategy taken by the SEC may stifle innovation and slow down the expansion of the cryptocurrency sector. The ramifications of this approach are significant. The regulatory environment continues to be cloaked in uncertainty, and as a result, investors and stakeholders alike are forced to deal with the consequences of the SEC's heavy-handed tactics. There is one thing that is very evident in this uncertain situation. The future of cryptocurrency regulation is uncertain, and the actions of the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) will determine the course that the entire industry will take. As we navigate these treacherous waters, it is becoming increasingly important to challenge the current quo, demand transparency, and fight for a regulatory framework that encourages innovation rather than blocking it from occurring. As the legal drama continues to play out, one can't help but ask why the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is continuing to engage in this acrimonious dispute. It is a question that has caused a lot of people to scratch their heads, in particular when taking into consideration the consequences of the initial court case. The once dominant Ripple of XRP experienced a precipitous decline in price, which caused banks, firms, and investors to lose faith in the cryptocurrency. But there is a ray of optimism that has emerged lately, a sign that the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) may be on the verge of giving in. The stakes are extremely high, and the conclusion is still entirely up in the air. In this riveting legal drama, you need to make sure you don't miss out on the most recent twists and turns. Despite the fact that Ripple and the SEC are still engaged in a court dispute, in the face of growing evidence, the SEC's determination is something that can't help but be called into doubt. The situation is clarified by Caroline Pham, a commissioner at the United States Commodity Futures Trading Commission. She highlights the United States' active participation in international regulatory forums as well as its position on digital assets. The comments made by Pham highlight the significance of international collaboration in the process of formulating cryptocurrency regulations and also hint at a more comprehensive environment in which the activities of the SEC may be scrutinized. In point of fact, it is impossible to stress the importance of working together with people from other countries. It has been brought to Pham's attention that the United States of America has been actively participating in a variety of international forays, collaborating with other regulatory organizations to solve the issues that are created by digital assets. The linked nature of the cryptocurrency ecosystem is brought to light by this global perspective, as is the requirement for a united strategy to regulation. These new facts lend credence to the theory that the case filed by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) against Ripple was a matter of strategic planning. It is a theory that is turning out to be more and more plausible. It is especially important when taking into consideration Ripple's involvement with regulatory organizations and worldwide regulatory frameworks. Together with the continuing legal struggle, the timing of Ripple's participation in international conversations raises doubts about the underlying motivations behind the steps taken by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). Is it possible that the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC forceful position is a component of a bigger plan to simplify rules and establish authority over the rapidly growing cryptocurrency industry? An image of deliberate maneuvering and strategic positioning appears to be painted by the parts of the puzzle, which appear to be aligning accordingly. Ripple's proactive approach to interacting with regulators and establishing global regulatory frameworks takes on a new significance if this is the case. This is a tribute to the strength of teamwork in navigating the complicated landscape of cryptocurrency legislation. There is one thing that becomes obvious as the story progresses. In addition to influencing the future of cryptocurrency regulation and paving the way for a new era of collaboration and invention, the outcome of the confrontation between Ripple and the SEC will have repercussions that extend far beyond the confines of the courtroom. During the course of the Ripple CC drama, it is only natural to question what the Ripple community thinks about everything that has happened. Is there a sense of optimism towards the future, or is there a notable presence of uncertainty? Prepare yourself for a shock, because you are about to experience it. A surprisingly positive attitude can be found within the XRP Ripple community, despite the fact that this legal drama has been full of unexpected turns and twists. In actuality, it is a great deal more positive than you may think it would be. It is not possible